Hold on a second. Good morning. My name is Adena Danuf. I use she, her pronouns, and I am the director of Lifespan Religious Exploration. And today I have a box with me. Now, this is no ordinary box. It's a wonder box. Now, sometimes in the past, in our religious exploration classes, we've used this wonder box, and we use it to help us explore our theme of the day. And the way the wonder box works is we pass it around, and everybody thinks in their own mind of what they think might be in it, but no one is allowed to open it. We guess in our minds because if you hear someone say something out loud, it may influence your own guess in your own mind. So we hold our ideas as we pass the box around. And then after each person has had a chance to hold the box, some people usually share their guesses with the group. And after people have had a chance to guess, we open it up. Now it's called a wonder box because we wonder what's inside. Yeah, you got it. Okay. So I'm not going to pass around the box today. As you can see, how I showed you, it is extremely heavy. And we're kind of spread out in the sanctuary, and it would take a really long time to pass it around, and it's not fair to the people at home because they're not going to get to hold the box. You know, we're just not going to do it. But we're smart people, so we can use our brains to help us figure out some things that we might think could or could not be in there. For example, if you look at the size of the box, you can decide what could fit and what could not with the information and guess something like, there's probably not a full-size elephant in this box, right? Probably not. But we also see that maybe the box doesn't look very wet. So we could probably guess that whatever's in there might be dry. We can see that the box is not moving on its own. So there's a chance that whatever is in there is probably not alive or not anymore. And trying to figure out what is in the wonder box reminds me of wondering about other things in life too. Like as you use, sometimes we like to talk about all of the things that we wonder about and all of the answers we're trying to find in the world around us. Wonder is even one of the 3 words that we use when we talk about the tapestry of love, wonder, and connection that make up this church. And we even have a song that we sing sometimes that points out some of the big questions that we wonder about, like, where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? Like the wonder box, we use our brains and different information that we have or experiences that we've had to help us think about what the answer to questions like that might be. But instead of keeping our guesses in our own mind, sometimes we talk about these things out loud. We talk about these different ideas out loud. And like I said about the wonder box, sometimes hearing other people's ideas can help us decide what our own ideas might be. Sometimes our ideas can change. Like if someone said something like, well, there could be something live inside of this wonder box, like a butterfly might not make a lot of noise moving around. Then you have to decide, do I change what I thought was true? Hearing other people's ideas about what they wonder is literally one of the reasons why we come together as Unitarian Universalists. In fact, our 4th principle even calls us to live a life of free and responsible search for truth and meaning. The covenant of our faith expects that we will wonder, we will come up with ideas of what we believe, and we will be open to changing those ideas and beliefs over time as we learn new things and have new conversations with one another. So my challenge to you this week is to think about big questions that you may have. Maybe have a conversation with someone about it and share some of your ideas with each other. See if maybe that helps you expand your thinking a little bit and look at your big question in a new way. Hint, hint, Reverend Susan's gonna give you a whole talk about it in a few minutes. And speaking of big questions, I know that I cannot leave here today without opening this box. So what is in the Wonder Box? The answer is a mirror, because I wanted to remind you that in the end, only you can decide what your answers and ideas are to life's big questions. And I think that's pretty great. And I think you're pretty great too. Thank you.